Oh yes, we are back.
I just can't get myself together.
Another mixing breakdown.
Schizophrenic, watching my life sink just like Titanic. Might just panic. Hearing voices in my head, I'm going manic, so satanic. Take this pain away, I'm going through. Tell me what would you do if you were stuck in my shoes?
So today's artist in question is a new client of mine, Skitzoe. This first song that we did together was so fire that I had to break it down for y'all, so let's go. So for this about the client section, it's going to be quite brief. I actually don't know too much about Skitzoe. This is the first song we've done together. We did it about a week ago, so we haven't chatted too much. Sometimes me and my clients chat a lot before we start working. Sometimes it's like, boom, we just start working straight away and there's not much chat before, but obviously we're gonna get to know each other. We're locked in now, so we're gonna work a lot more together. Yeah, man, don't know much about Skitzoe besides the fact that we made a dope song, so let's get into it. So my goals for this mix was to impress Skitzoe because, like I said, first song together, wanted to kind of pull out all the stops, really show what I can do on a mix. I think it's really important, if there's any other engineers watching this, that first mix you do for a new client is so important. You have to prioritize really showing off your skills and showing what you can do so that they can actually be like, okay, yes, this is someone that I want to go with and I want to work with in the future. So the song's kind of like an upbeat, trap, very aggressive type of song. So I just wanted to add a lot of beat pauses, layers, octaves, formants, things like that, just to really fill it out and show what I can do. So let's get into the techniques that I used. So just before I started recording, I tried to kind of go into the project and make it look a little bit neater for you guys. I know I'm not the neatest, sorry, but we have all the main vocals in yellow, we have low octaves in blue, and then we have form and shifts in pink, and then we have the ad-libs in a weird brown. So the first interesting thing that I did was for this kind of intro section where he's kind of ad-libbing, yeah, I added a Valhalla Vintage Verb sweep up, so a reverb sweep up, a Camel Crusher, so distortion sweep up, two little like low octave sections, and then this weird object delay clip that I just drew in myself. As I've said before, I like to sometimes just do random automation clips so things aren't as predictable. And so I really like how this section turned out with the low octaves, the sweeps up, the object delay clip, and then also this little beat cut over here, just kind of having a fade in on the beat for when it hits a bar 17. So here's that little section. So I hope you could hear everything at work there. My favorite thing is honestly this low octave. I don't know, it sounds so good, man. This first one who says, yeah. Too crazy. Then this next little section was very high energy, very aggressive. So as you can see here, I did some really weird beat cuts and then another little beat pause here before bar 21. And I just added a low octave and a formant shifted octave as well. I'll solo those quickly so you can hear what they sound like together, and then I'll play everything with the beat. So it's actually a high octave and a formant shift. Yeah, so it's actually a high octave. Sorry about that, guys. I labeled it low octave. I don't really ever use high octave, so that's even shocking for me to hear. But here's what that section sounds like with the beat cuts as well, and then all the vocals. Have impact on that vocal. So yeah, those form and shifts on the side. I'll show you what I used for that. Here we go. If you guys have FL Studio, you'll have a 3D stereo shaper, and just go to like the third preset where this red knob is like this to the right, and then you know you have the right one, and it just makes it ridiculously stereo and no mono signal, so that the main vocal can shine through, but then whatever you're putting on the sides can really help give body. So that's what I did for the form and shifted layer, and then the low octave, or the high octave I guess, was just mono with the main vocal. Another thing here quickly to chat about, this little ad-lib that I put in red. If you guys are engineering songs or even your own music, do not get lazy with bad backing vocals. So in this song here, this ad-lib 2, I actually replaced this red one. This is a new one with what was there before, which is that clip right there, because because it just was bad pitching and I couldn't fix it when I threw it into a pitch corrector. So I just duplicated that ad lib because luckily he's like riffing the same little melody. So I just duplicated it over. But you know, it took me a couple listens to actually catch that and then go back and, excuse me, and change that. So just make sure you're doing that and not getting lazy with, you know, backing vocals. Just because they're tucked in the back doesn't mean that you can settle for bad takes or mid takes. You know, you still want them to be great because someone might pick up on it, especially if they're panned or something and someone's listening for it. They're gonna pick up on it, and if it sounds pitchy or just sounds out of time or whatever the issue is, someone's gonna notice. So yeah, don't get lazy with that, engineers, or if you're just doing it for your own music, artists, don't get lazy. Then besides that, duplicating over here, kind of as you can see with the object delay clips and the low octaves. The only other things I really had was some more beat pauses over here, a beat pause at the end, pretty standard stuff. I love that FL Studio implemented the thing that Pro Tools has with the fades on the clips. Makes life so much easier. Thank you, FL Studio, goated. But yeah, the only other thing really was these automation clips over here where I had this beat pause going into the verse. Just wanted everything to stop dead. We've spoken about this before as well, but just, you know, creating a dead stop for the delay and the reverb, and I see I did it for the Camel Crusher as well, just so that vocal comes in nice and dry. So I'll play what that sounds like.
Please just shut up. Hearing voices all up in my head, I'm getting fed up.
Yeah. So as you can hear, that vocal comes in nice and dead dry. We don't have any delay or reverb bleeding over from those ad libs. You know, we really wanted that to come in strong, and then I think, you know, that with that little fade on the beat just sounds. Woo. So that's really what I did to this mix, guys. A lot of beat pauses, form and shifted. They were panned super wide. High octaves, not low octaves. Oh, I did have some low octaves as well, so low and high octaves. And yeah, some quick stops on reverb and delays, and a little arbitrary object delay clip that I put in myself, and listening for the ad-libs, and that was pretty much it, guys. So here's a before and after of my mix of Skitzoe's song Manic. Let's go.
Please just shut up. Hearing voices all up in my head, I'm getting fed up. What would you do if I had you come walk in my shoes? Guarantee you would give up. Illuminati, taking control of my soul and my body. Baby took over my soul, I ain't had no control to my mama, I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my sense of time, I'm losing my sense of reality.
There you go, guys. Another artist mix wrapped up. Let me know what you thought of my mix, as always, in the comments. 1 to 10. What did you like? What did you not like? Did you like that high octave? I don't even know if I like that high octave. I didn't even know if I knew the high octave was in the song. But that's how it is, I guess, sometimes. But there you go, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'll see you in another breakdown. Peace.